Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. This week, Gabe brought us a whiskey he's been begging to have on the show. Gabe, why don't you tell us a little about it?
Basically, this is Glengoyne. It's a bottle of single malt Scotch from the Highlands of Scotland that was bottled, I believe, since 1833. It's a really good cask strength Scotch whiskey. Absolutely delicious. I actually was able to procure this from a raffle from a local whiskey tasting group that we had here in Lacey and Olympia.
That's Seesaw, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Capital Scotch and Whiskey. If you're in the Thurston County area, make sure and follow the link below for Seesaw. If you're a whiskey snob like us, it's a really great organization to be involved with.
Absolutely. Anyways, I basically got a hold of this bottle through a raffle of theirs, and I've been holding it for about a month, wanting to bring it in just for this podcast. This is a little over 100 proof, absolutely delicious whiskey. So, yeah.
Now, I'm not seeing anything about how long it was aged. So,
that I can't really tell you.
Yeah, so this is no. I believe this is a no age statement Scotch.
Yes,
so
actually it is.
Yeah, this is a no age statement. So it does come on kind of strong. It's got a good flavor. Little bit of a kind of an overpowering. I think it's a little overpowering on the mouthfeel. The finish is for the high proof. The finish is pretty good, yeah. But I got to say I like there are other whiskeys out there with this high proof that I think have a better finish.
I like the flavor really good on this. I have to be really careful because I have some awesome in my glass, so I'm not taking very good big sips here.
You mean my dog?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My dog's just out of camera here, and her fur is flying quite prevalently now because of the change of season. So
yeah, it tastes good.
Yeah.
Sorry, awesome, but
it's got a nice, good caramel finish, at least in my opinion. Real good flavor to it. The cask strength is a little bit overpowering for somebody who's not really used to this kind of thing, but absolutely delicious whiskey, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the what this is going to get good grades for is the flavor. The initial taste is really good, but other than the initial taste, other than the taste of it, it does have you know that you're drinking a cask strength whiskey. So
I would say this one might benefit from an ice cube.
It might benefit from ice cube. I also think it might benefit from maybe staying a little bit longer in the barrel. This is no age statement, which I'm guessing the age is probably really low, and maybe a little longer in that cask might have done it some good.
Maybe. I mean, it does kind of have that real oily mouthfeel that you get from a long time in a barrel, or at least with a lot of those wood enhancement features. Either wood chips or
yeah.
That kind of thing. So I don't know how much extra aging would do. Maybe just dropping it down to 80 proof.
Yeah,
keep all those flavors.
Which an ice cube would do.
Right. Essentially, yeah. Cutting it with an ice cube, letting it melt in there a little bit. You're going to lose the harshness from cask strength,
right,
and retain all that flavor.
Yeah, and I think this is a good time to bring up, there's a huge controversy about every time we do have ice cubes in our drink, there's always a few YouTube comments about that, and my opinion on the ice cubes is, and see, we're not using an ice cube now, but my opinion on the ice cubes is most of your whiskeys are watered down. That's why they don't. This says cask strength. Most whiskeys are not cask strength. Most whiskeys are about 80 proof, and it's because they water it down. That ice cube is basically doing what they're doing anyways. So when you drink a cask strength whiskey, it's a lot of times it's actually not bad to have an ice cube in it, because it does water it down. A lot of whiskey aficionados, a lot of distillers will recommend that you just have a splash of water, a touch of water. That's what the ice cube does. Don't let it sit in the ice cube. Don't let the ice cube sit in there until it's melted. But the ice cube is not a bad thing. Quit getting so wrapped up about the ice cube.
We're going over to your house and putting one in your glass for you. You don't have to drink it with one if you don't want
but us judging whiskey with an ice cube in it is not a bad way to judge whiskey. Some whiskeys are made for having on the rocks. So neat is not the only way to judge whiskey. And if you think so, you really don't know as much as there could be known about whiskey. That's just my stuck-up snobby opinion. So, anyways, any final words, or is this it?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Look forward to next week's episode.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And we're going to really start pushing this slogan, because we have shirts on the way. So, start saving your pennies. We got shirts on the way. And just remember, always sip, never slam. Nerds drink whiskey. See ya. All right, we're going to get back to the Nerds Drink Whiskey podcast in just a second, but real quick, a couple seconds, I'm going to talk a little bit about Freshly. Now, the nice thing about Freshly is it's so easy to prepare. Here, they got nice, fancy names of things I don't even know how to pronounce. And then, it's as easy as just taking and you puncture a couple times, and then, as the directions say, you hold it in there for like three minutes, depending upon your microwave. That's it. It's ready to go. It's easy. It's quick. It's efficient. And it's real food. Go to nerdsdrinkwhiskey.com/freshly. Help us out and get yourself a good meal to take to work with you.
Hi nerds, Eamon Black here for Nerds Drink Whiskey. I am out near Dillon, Montana, and I'm kind of on a trip, doing whatever we feel like doing, and today I am digging fossils and minerals and gems, or whatever I can find out here, just for a view, kind of see everything back here. It's a pretty cool country. We are out in the middle of freaking nowhere, and so in the next segment, you will see, hopefully, that I will have found some cool stuff. So going out here was tricky, and I'm gonna give you guys an idea. And I'm in a little Volkswagen Bug, but this thing is done awesome out here. Check this shit out. Look at these massive potholes. And some of the road is nice like this. There's a lot of areas that are high centered, so you gotta kind of drive on the side of the road. Really tricky, but definitely worth it.